Alright, everybody, welcome back. It's King Blaine here again, obviously. And we're gonna sit here and figure out what nation we're playing again. French again, really? You know what, we're gonna re-roll it. We've had French like 3 rolls in a row. Chinese. Hey, do I go with the first roll or the second roll? Probably the first roll. That puts us right back into our French campaign. We did just make a ship in there. Yeah, we'll just honor the first roll. Whatever. I don't know why I'm second guessing it. We got France first. We'll play France. I was kind of hoping we would get an Italy or Japan or USA today, though. I keep bouncing between France and China, and it's got a same percent chance to hit each one of them spots. Only a couple of minutes. I typically do start early if I get home early. That schedule is more of a guideline, so to say. Basically, people know that I, at minimum, will start by 5:15, but typically I start at about 5 o'clock if I'm home. Yes, it's a bit of a parlay. We say it's the code, but it's more of a set of guidelines. I just, it's really just a time thing. Because I've had days where I don't get home and walk in the door till 5:08. Today I had a couple of minutes. I got into my door at 4:48. I made a sandwich, ate it, sat down. I'm like, okay, I can start. Yes, originally it was. That is one of the random facts I know. I got here. I sat down. I chugged a couple of beers. Just a couple here. Give me a second. I chugged just a couple of beers. And then I hit record. So I imagine all these will be kicking in very shortly. I've had a slightly rough day, and I just want to be drunk. Speaking of which, I can open another one. I bought more. Ooh, this cord fucking around everywhere. You always thought it was a large frigate. Now that would be an abnormally large frigate. Well, Judge is playing 7 Days to Die. I better activate my stalker mode. Well, let's see. Your ship that you made. Stalker. There it is. I knew it was coming. Your ships that you made will be ready in 19 months, and it'll take 2 months to cruise, so 21 months. No. The United States is falling apart. U.S. is trying to get some ships through my area. Well, I had some ships somewhere around here, didn't I? No, that was in a different campaign. I had ships over here. I have ships over here, though. Or whatever. They can bring the ships around. I'm actually not researching armor layouts. I am researching armor quality and armor forging. But I do want all or nothing. Right now, the three things I'm specifically researching though are armor quality, armor forging, and naval communications, because I want to have more ships in my task force. Yes, that's what I'm prioritizing, having the most armor and making it as light as I can. Those are my priorities, so that I can put even more on. You getting any better at the game, Judge? It is the best Gray Ghost, but I actually prefer Turtleback armor. I've used Turtleback for. Started using a controller. Controller might help you, yeah. But I've used Turtleback for so long that I prefer it. I'll explain it again when the ads are over. Damn, ads 8 ads already? What the fuck? It's only supposed to be 3 minutes of ads in an hour. It's 8 minutes in and it's already playing like 30 seconds of ad. What the fuck? Yeah, Twitch does some weird shit here. I don't understand it half the time. Give me a second here. Let me show something. Display capture. I have ads set as low as I can go. If I run any less than this, it starts enabling pre-roll ads. So as soon as you join, you automatically get ads. So I don't know why it wants to run them that often. It shouldn't be doing that. 8 minutes into the stream and it's already running an ad? That's stupid. That's why I'm confused. It shouldn't be able to pre-roll ads. It's disabled. That's why when you said ads and I tabbed out and saw an ad running, it wasn't a pre-roll ad. It was an automatically running ad. everyone that was here got that ad, not just you. But you shouldn't get pre-rolls. Ads shouldn't start that early anyways. It's 3 minutes and an hour. So it should have like, what, a minute of ads every 20 minutes, give or take? So like 30 seconds of ads every 10 minutes. It shouldn't trigger the ads that early, is what I'm getting at here. And there's no way I can fix it. I've already got them set as low as I can. I know you're not blaming me, but I don't like it when you guys get ads that early. It is fucking stupid. The stream started 8 minutes ago. You guys shouldn't have to deal with 30 seconds of ads. You had at least 2 more minutes before you were supposed to get hit with ads. 30 seconds every 10 minutes for 3 minutes of ads in an hour. I had 5 ads, that's more than 30 seconds. I think it was like 45 seconds, wasn't it? 5 ads. Should have been about 45, 50 seconds. That is all Twitch, yeah. So I just try to keep them as low as I can. They only make me a couple of cents. I've got disable pre-roll ads. So I'm in the background reading this, so you don't have any game sound. I apologize for that. I'm just trying to figure out if maybe I missed a setting somewhere. Alright, so this is the Massachusetts battleship. All the main guns shoot this guy. 11.69746. Very little, got it. It's got 10-4 double barrels and a bunch of 6.2s and 151. Alright, let's nuke our speed to get that delicious cruising speed. Accuracy bonus. Oh, this has been a good week. It's been a great week. Oh yeah, because we had those gifted subs. I was wondering where all that money came from. It said I made like $7 this week. Which, by the way, guys, I don't encourage spending a lot of money on my channel, because Twitch does keep 55% of everything I make. I have to hit partner before they let me keep most of it. Till then, they take the majority cut. Yeah, usually I only make like, I don't know, $1 in a week. So that means technically I only made like $2. Just Twitch took half of it. You get what I mean, I hope. Yeah, I need to put more guns on the COPYWRITIng, aka my armored cruiser ones. Right now they've just got a lot of 5s. They got dual 5s in front though. Oh, look at that. It's a gunboat. It's very gunboaty. It's got the same problem as them other ships we built. These boats are in the way, I can't get rid of them. The plan was to add more 9s though, at least one more. Yes. It is a very long haul, especially for a armored cruiser. Today was a rough day at work. How much armor is that? I don't know how much armor it has. Rush them down. They should both be too injured to get away. Yeah, 11 and 12. Which means we can indeed rush them down. I'm coming for you. Hey, how much armor do you have? Not great, not great. You fire HE, you fire AP. Ah, the poor New Orleans. Alright, New Orleans is gonna sink. There is no saving that. There it is. Ooh. Spokane was spooked. Quit beating him, he's already dead. Oh, you're not saying anything I don't know. I forget what series it is, but I had a battleship blow every fucking gun off and still live. And it had a lot of guns. It had a lot of guns. Yeah, I know that. Oh, we don't give a fuck about language here. But like I said, I make my ships durable. Making my ships as slow as they are, and the way I do it with armor and damage control, makes it to where I've even had light cruisers. I think it was during the USA campaign, blow all of its turrets off and have those live too. Same with heavy cruisers. And we already talked about battleships. Tell Johnny I ain't seen shit, okay? You're right. I do prefer English language. Mostly because I'm too inept to speak another language. I can show you what boat the engine went into. See, Johnny had a real strong engine, so we put it in this really big boat. And it's got us going 20 knots now. But you just tell Johnny I ain't seen shit. Oh, I made another ship after you left, Nazgul. Here's the other one. It's got just enough gun. Just barely enough gun. I'm probably gonna replace these with single barrels and put 8s here though. Once I get Mark II 8-inch guns. And I know I know you liked my ship design, Nazgul. Let me know if you want to see a really cool ship. I'll go take you to it if you do. For now, though, I'm just going to keep moving my navies around. Now I have El Salvador as well. Delete that one, delete that one, delete that one, delete that one. Oh, I can hook Dave up. But I'll show you where all the spare gun barrels went. It's a little off course. But I'm gonna go pop into our other save really quick. That way you can see where all Dave's barrels went. It ain't my fault that he wanted to sit there and collect 2.9-inch guns. I didn't want to see him sitting there rust anymore. I figured I could put him to use. Now, at first, I only took a couple of his barrels. Then I went back and I took the rest. It is... Here's where Dave's barrels went. See, here's where Dave's barrels went. And then I was like, you know what? I can put more on here. So I went back and got the rest of his barrels and put them back on again. This time in double turrets for twice the effectiveness. So let's see. In total, and sorry, I meant 3.9 barrels, not 2.9. So let's see. In total, that's 45 double barrel turrets. So we've got 90. Let's see, 100. I only took 136 barrels. There's 136 of these, by the way. Barrels. And the turrets, because they're in the hull too. They're in the hull everywhere. And in the back, and over here even. It's only 136 of them. I also nabbed his 8-inch barrels. I know he didn't want to get rid of those ones, but I had to take them. I took all 12 of them. Alright, back to our main game. At least for the episode. I'd say it looks like a enemy to all things patrol boat or destroyer or light cruiser. And anything that gets close to it, even if it's a battleship, you don't want to get close to that thing. It will shred you to 100 pieces. Probably 136 of them. Exact. All right, the war with the U.S. is over. Ah. Ha. Hollow teens. I don't know what that is. Let me look that up. Aren't those like the islands off of? I think that's all the islands off of Alaska. Yes, you can now refit ships that you take, but you can't make them bigger. Whatever their size is what they are stuck at. I think I want. I want the Olotines. Rangefinder 2. It's great. Now, was I right? I was. I thought the Olotines was these islands. I was right. Yeah, and that makes a lot of income. So I'm glad I took that. All right. Well, we've beat the U.S. into submission. I think they learned a thing or two about picking a fight with France. At least in this universe. Now we're just refitting ships and getting everything back to fully combat ready. I never did get. No wait, I was taking Brazil in a different save. I'm all over the place. Well, the 10-inch barrels, they wouldn't fit in there. Couldn't make 10 inches fit on them barrels. Or in that hull. I could make the 8s fit. He had just enough of them. And don't worry, Dave will fix them cars eventually. I'm sure he's just waiting for the right time to do it. Definitely. 13 Mark IIIs. And Mark II 8-inch guns. So 3 months. Both. That hull could only fit 8-inch maximum casemates. So I put 8 9s in it. It couldn't fit 9-inch. Well, I'm sure he'll do it when somebody offers him enough money to do it. I mean, I got my truck off of him. That only took $500. Problem is, you gotta pay him before he'll even touch it. And that doesn't happen often. I do think I'm the only person to get a car from him in 20 years. You might be on to something. Oh, fuck you, Japan. That was probably the Soviets. I want to make a ship. I've got an itch to make a ship right now, and I know what I want to do. I've got an idea in my head. Listen. I've got an idea. I've got an idea. And I know exactly how I'm going to do it. You're really only going to fit those there, huh? Alright, well, I'm not doing that. That won't work. I've got me an idea, and I'm going to do it. Gotta add all these casemates that I know you hate. That's exactly what I want. Now, normally, I don't go for a big funnel. This here is a special occasion because this adds 20 damage control. Ah, too little firing arc if I try to put it there. Oh, but ideas. Do have a good idea. How am I going to do that, though? Question. I know I can take this, move it forward. Take that, move it forward. Good. Good, 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 good. How am I going to do that? Do I have to do that? No, I don't even need that. Whoops, nope, need that. How am I gonna do this to fit my needs? The answer is I don't think I'm going to. I was trying to do something cheeky. It ain't gonna happen though. Because this locks up their firing angle then. I think I can still put a cheeky one here. I can still put a cheeky one here. No, because it can't see up high enough to shoot over that gun. That one. Nope. Alright, well, that's not going to work the way I want. Hmm. Let me think. Let me think. Alright, do I have any room left up here? That gets me a tiny bit of room. That gets me a tiny bit of room. That gets me a tiny bit of room. About to quit trying to get this here. Yeah, it just ain't gonna fit what I want. That's not my concern, how that gun actually turns around to fire. Nope, not my concern at all. This one's got to move out of the way for it to rotate. That's the only thing I can think of. Who is trying to text me? No. No. No, not even close. Somebody want to know if I could give them a place to stay. Absolutely not. I am not a charity, and I can barely afford to get myself by at this point. I do not need another deadbeat with no job. We got rid of the last one. Now I'm a wee bit overweight. Let's see what we can do here. Well, that didn't help much. All right, how much does that weigh? 600. Really? Those are 600. Let me just see something. See, I see. I just need this to go some more so I can see it. Hmm. Why can't understand it? Why the 8-inch gun weighs fucking 200 tons more than the 9-inch gun? Can't understand it, don't want to understand it. We're just switching to 9s. Whatever. Whatever. Anyways, that got me some weight back. Where do I get the rest? I want that damage control. I've already did boilers. These boilers are heavier, see? How about we drop that 12? That's 12. That's 12. That almost gets us there. Almost there. A little bit more. Need a little bit more weight. And it's as low as I'm willing to go there. Lied, I guess. I don't really want to go much lower on the main belt. We'll lose that gun. Oh no. No, 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 no. I refuse to shrink my main guns. They're gonna be big. They're gonna be beautiful. Hell, the only reason why I don't have more of them is I don't fit more of them. Now that is something I could do. I don't really care about the fore and aft much. Might as well. That's as far back as I can shift stuff. Yeah, I don't care. I have armor. I could dump enhanced reloading. That's 600 tons. No, it's not the hydraulic turrets. The hydraulic turrets are actually the lightest option. Everything else makes everything else heavier, see? No, what's really adding the weight is trying to give myself the ability to reload fast. I'm just gonna dump my ability to reload with a good speed because I don't like dropping my armor this far. Yeah, it was trying to have a faster reload that was getting me. Which, like I said, it's only 10%. It's really not worth it because it makes your guns heavier and your hull. That'll work. I didn't quite get what I was trying to picture in my head, but it's a ship. It's a ship nonetheless that will do the things. I'm gonna send it to where do I want to send this? I was hoping to send it. No, yeah, we'll send it there. We'll send it Ortile teams. Only 3 months left for my ships. Your ships still have 10. My armor cruisers will be done, though. And boom! War with the Russians. I'm gonna go in here and take all of these places. What kind of allies do the Russians have? Oh, they fucked up. They fucked up. Ooh, they fucked up. Argentina is allied with the Russians. Bad thing to do, Argentina. Where do I have a battleship nearby? All right. Just let me think here. That'll work great. We'll send these all the way over here to go and take Argentina. We'll send these in here to take that. Send battleship 4s there. Oh, I'm going to fuck Russia up. Better fuel is a long way away, especially as the French. How come I didn't notice that Russia owns that port right there? We'll go send the light cruisers to deal with that. Chile or Western? They own Chile? They own Chile? Oh, they own Cape Verde. Where else do they own that I wasn't paying attention? Trying to look here. Argentina owned Chile. Then so yeah, my options are Western Spain or Cape Verde's also a good option, to be honest. Go take Cape Verde. I'll have the tonnage to take Spain with just them light cruisers. I need to get some more weight over there. Fight my light cruisers! Yes, such a light cruiser. Really is the lightest of cruisers, definitely. Man, I'm tired. I'm sorry. Oh, they shot first. I need to work on your rangefinders. I just unlocked rangefinder 3s. I need to put it in all my ships. Or not 3s, 2s. That is way too long. I don't think you have a very good sense of how long it takes to unlock new rangefinders. I only have rangefinder 3s in my 1930 save. Yeah, it takes literally decades. I usually try to wait until I unlock a new armor quality, because the next armor is always such a better option. And even that still takes a few in-game years. All of my ships seem to have decided they no longer want to listen to their command. Very much so, yes. Took longer than it needed to because it turns out I only switched this ship to AP and all the others were still set to auto. So they were bouncing when they shouldn't have been bouncing because the AI was trying to shoot HE at them. I don't know what's wrong with this ship. It should be moving. But for some reason it's stuck going in reverse, which is a bug. It is a known bug. Because I hit the wrong button and slammed it in reverse. And if you slam it into reverse, then right back into forward. If they have a broken engine, they can get stuck in reverse. So he's just not going to do shit for the rest of the match, is what I'm saying. His engines aren't damaged. And the engine damage is temporary. Heavy cruisers got away, but that's it. Go to Rabbit and get that ship fixed. Then we'll go back for Western Spain. I want you to take the Cape Verde. Light Cruiser 4. Explosives. Dunite. Or Explosive D. Okay, my other ships are here. Four heavy cruisers versus my 5 battleships. This will be a cakewalk. Battleship does whatever the battleship does. Ah. Found their heavy cruisers. I didn't get a good look at their heavy cruisers last time, so they've got 2 6-1s, 2 4-4s, 2 3-1s, 3 2-7s, and torps. Oh dear lord, they're made of paper mache. They are stubby, they're short, they're kinda wide, and they do not have a lot of firepower. They do not have great armor either. Oh, there's a different one. It was the Russians that had the other hull. So they've got 8-inch casemates, dual 8.2s, Single 6.3s on the back and torps. I'm coming for you. This one it has a lot of main belt armor, and is in general just bigger. Has bigger guns. Come on, just go to sleep. You know, the Stubbies actually have more armor than that ship. Looking at it, it's just they are so much smaller. They are half the weight. These Stubbies have more armor than this big ship, but they have half of the health. So when they take a flood, it's a lot more dangerous. This one just has 12 inches on its 8-inch guns. The other one's gone anyways. But no, it only had 11.6 plus 44% on its casemates. Its casemates had 12.8. But its actual hull armor was 4 and everything else was below an inch. This one, the belt armor is 4.6 and everything else is 2 to 4 inches. Yeah, that ate a bunch of 13s. I kind of figured it. I'll shell it. See, this one gets hit by a 13-inch shell and it floods everything. It was just so much smaller ship-wise. It might be. I didn't check for bulkheads. I just checked general armor thickness. Now we're going to take Romania. Next will be Crimea and Georgia. Georgia. Sweet Georgia. I need this upgrade. It's still really far away, but I need it before I could properly deploy my new ships. Because they have such a larger crew complement. We're gonna fight for a little bit longer. Ooh, they brought in a lot more ships this time. I guess they didn't like losing those 4 ships. Oh. RDRF. I'm not sure if I get what you mean here. You see bulkheads over here. Oh, radio detection and range finding. That's down here. I've got coincidency rangefinders. I don't have the radio installed yet. But yeah, it would be in the components tab right here. We burned through a lot of 3.9 ammo. Oh, that torpedo boat. It ate some 13-inch shells that were supposed to hit the light cruiser. Poor laddie. Let's see. No, they've got many bulkheads and spacious cores. They don't have maximum, but they do still have a lot of bulkheads. They just sink quickly because of their small size. I don't know what they're thinking getting this close to me, but that's not a good idea. I mean, I know what they're thinking. They're trying to get torps in. I've got way too many casemates on here. Okay, I hit Boris. Because I've been aiming my main guns at him the whole time. Now we're gonna hit my boy. This is Grow my boy. It's my boy. We're gonna hit him with a big shell. Yeah, look, he's only been hit one time. This ship's only been hit one time. And the whole back half is completely flooded and destroyed. This ship just is too small for the size of guns that hit it. It got hit one more time and now the whole thing's flooding. I don't see a good anti-flooding. I don't see any anti-flooding. I've got anti-flood too. Yeah, they have no anti-flooding there. So since the ship is so small and has nowhere to take the damage, I hit it and it just floods. Flash fires. Anything else want to try and shoot me? Something in there wants to shoot me. Ooh. The third judge. I require the axe. Thank you, Judge. I love having a royal executioner. He always keeps that axe nice and sharp. Oh, Judge reports them and bans them and deletes their messages. He does all three. He's very, very good at his job. And it's not even his job. He's very good at it. I need to go and mess with my settings, because Judge says I might have a setting turned off that lets anybody chat, even if their account is only 24 hours old. What are you talking about? They're still building 10 ships. Hell, your ships are still being built. You're looking at repairing or refitting. Where'd one of my heavy cruisers go? Ah, it's being commissioned still? Alright. I was wondering, I had an odd number there. My beard itches today. I must have gotten too much sawdust in it or something today. Work. Usually don't itch like that. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be cutting it close. Because we're at an hour and 40 minutes, and I've gotta try and stick with the 2 hours tonight. I still have to go shower and everything. Shower, and I have to do some laundry. Only got one pair of socks left, and I've still got 2 days to work. They can be. But not if you hit them with 13-inch rounds. Then they just kind of fizzle. Let's do something funny. We're gonna do something funny. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna break your ship in half by fucking ramming it. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Let's see how tough he is when he gets hit by something that weighs as much as 3 of him. Yes, yes they do. It helps him cut through the waves easier. I wish he wouldn't have tried to run away and would have stayed broadside. Okay, now turn the gun and fire at point blank range. Alright, ready? Aim! Fire! Oh, that might have been a little excessive. He was already sinking after being rammed. Oh. I don't know how they bounced. Because that was HE. HE shouldn't bounce at all. It should explode on impact. Yeah, I had to have gotten something in my beard at work today. Itches way too much. Next is Crimea? Yeah, Crimea. You're gonna go over to Georgia. Oh, you're not gonna get the chance. Turkey is about to, or not Turkey, the Ottomans are about to take Georgia. Hmm. We're not gonna get the chance to take Georgia. Right then, go and take that. Yeah, and your ship's not even finished being built yet, and somebody wants one. Sweden wanted one. To be fair, Sweden bought some of everything. They've got some Battleship 2s, Armored Cruiser 1, Armored Cruiser 3s, Battleship 3s, Battleship 5s. Sweden's buying a lot of stuff. Look, now Sweden's buying one of my little guy classes. Crop Armor 3 would be nice. Would be nice. Ah, your ships are finished, but now they need to be commissioned. And I told you, that'll take 2 months for each ship. So I said it'll be a while till you saw them. Oh, drop the headset. I was trying just to slide the hat off and ended up knocking everything off. Four ones, 2 4s, 1 4s. Two hits from the main guns did that. Everything else did very little. Ammo detonation. That was a quick battle. Ooh, now they ordered a battleship 1. Sweden is buying all kinds of stuff. We're going to go ahead and try and take Western Spain from them. I'd love to have some French-owned Spain. I need more tons of warship over here. I would love to take Gibraltar, but Gibraltar is currently British owned, and I'm not at war with the British yet. It will happen eventually. 51, 67. That still wouldn't give us enough tonnage. Should have, yes, battleship 3s. Move those down here. That'll give me the extra tonnage I need to actually take that from Spain. Oh ho ho! I see a light blue naval invasion dot that popped up on my left side. Under my webcam on the mission list. The Soviets are trying to navally invade me somewhere. Oh, they think they're going to take that. I knew I had something over here. Yeah, go ahead and kick their teeth in. Aggressively. They tried to attack those ports not knowing that I had more ships. And they have a battleship here. It looks like a funky one. That's a funky model. I don't know what that ship looks like. I have, and I can say this for sure, I have never played Russia. Ever. I've never played Russia. I've played a little bit of Austro-Hungary. I have played Germany. I've never played Spain. And I've never played Britain. So I have 3 nations I've never played. That's Britain, Spain, Russia. But I have played every other nation. Oh. It's like the German one, but instead of a middle gun, you just have a really long back section and room for side turrets. He's got 12 3s on here. He's also got a big hole in his fucking ship. Well, you gotta wait until I finish one of my campaigns to use this one. Got a bunch of 7s. Oh, I blew up the ammo in all of his 3s. So none of his 3s, he has a lot of them, none of them have ammo. He's got even 3 2s over here as well. 1.6s, 1.6s. This ship's heavy too. It's 18 and it's almost 19,000 tons. That's a big ass ship. 12.7 on the main belt. It was fast too. It went 18 knots, and for the year, that was pretty good. Your bow is really small though. Look at that. That bow section is really small. It's got to be tough to fit turrets there. Damn, I hit the funnel. That's like the worst place to hit. And he hit me in the main tower and did very little damage because I've got structure armor. I put some holes in him. Oh look at the angle is too bad. He's so far leaned to the right that he can't aim his guns up high enough to shoot back. That's hilarious. Oh, he got him to fire once off a wave bounce. See, that is a neat little feature that they add to the game. If you get tilted to one side so far, you can't aim your guns up enough. So now he's trying to go this way. If he runs away, he can get his guns to fire backwards still. Let me look here. One bow, they probably didn't make it very wide. Looks like that cut the width. I have a feeling once you get it, you're going to be able to fit 13s on that easily. I think they cut the beam on that. That is unless you're able to take some of those as war prizes. No, I can see right here. They increased the drought and they cut the beam by 6%. 6.4%. So they did make it less wide and they made it taller. My ships are the opposite. They have max beam and max drought. Still, that is only 6%. It's gonna be narrow no matter what. I wasn't paying attention. I got out of firing distance. I gotta play catch up. Yeah, usually I'm not at war with Russia for very long, but even then I don't think I've ever seen this ship, even in the other campaigns, and I think I've fought Russia in all of them now. But I guess the AI does not use this hull very often. That or it's an early game hull. It does. Forgot to switch back to AP, that's why it hasn't sunk yet. You know, it looks just a little bit on fire. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit on fire. I'll tell you what though, it's pretty good at taking a punch. It's only got standard bulkheads. Yeah, it's only got standard bulkheads and it has no anti-flooding system, so that ship's just good at taking a beating. Where are we at for time? I've got time to like do another turn or two. That's about it. We'll do one more turn. That's all I got time for. Are your ships all built yet? No, they're still commissioning the last one right now. So unfortunately, you won't be able to see your ships. Oh, I put them right here at Corsica, so I could remember where they were. You've still got one more being built. Or commissioned, sorry. The other ones are all ready. Why unlock armor quality, Crop 3 armor quality, we'll do our next refit. Like I said, that's typically when I do my refits, is when I get another armor quality. Or if I unlock something major in between. Now, I'm half tempted to pop into the shipyard and see what ships Russia has, but I think I'm going to leave it as a surprise for whenever we do finally get to their nation. Italy is also a nation I've never played before, but I have a campaign going in that that nation right now, so I can't say I've never played it anymore. I'm actively playing it. Put 11 years into it now, or no, not 11 years. I've put in 21 years into that save now. I can't say I've never played it. But yeah, I am unfortunately out of time. I've pulled it back late a couple of times these last few days, and I can't afford to do it again. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope everyone has a good day, good night, and a good life, and take it easy out there, y'all.